Hello YouTube, welcome back to my channel. If you guys are new here, I'm Wes, and got a little projects update for you. I know it's been kind of a slow month for me, and I haven't had anything posted here lately, but I got a couple of things coming up and a little bit of a project that I've been working on today, but I was out in the rain, so naturally I don't want my camera out in the rain. So let me show you what I'm doing. Okay, so first things first with the CRV. What have I done to the CRV? Well, I finally, it's a loud truck. Oh, can't hardly see in here, well, a little bit. Okay, so if you remember in some of my previous videos how these seats were, let me see if I can get a back here. It's hard to see. Well, oh yeah, check this out. This holds a racing bucket seat, by the way. If you're cool, you have one of these in a CRV. But anyways, you can kind of see the seats look almost brand new. It's really hard still to see in here because it's kind of dark, but if you remember in a few of my previous videos, like when I first got this CRV, the seats were absolutely terrible. They were stained up really bad. I used the expression that this CRV must have been a dog kennel before I got it, because the seats were stained up with, well, I mean, you guessed it, it had to have been something from a dog. Of course, that's the reason why I had to tear the carpet out, because the carpet had mold and everything else in it. It was unusable, so could not use the carpet. So, but I found a donor CRV identical to this, white and everything, and the seats were in almost perfect condition. They were just dusty. They just needed a good vacuum, get the dust off of it. Actually a couple of days ago, I managed to meet up with the guy and swap my seats out. So I paid him a little bit of money for his seats, and I gave him my seats in return. Just put his seats, or my seats, the old ugly nasty stained up and stinky ones, back into his CRV. But that one's going to a junkyard anyway, so didn't even really matter. So I have no stanky dog smell in the CRV no more. Thank goodness for that. So much better. But what else did I get from the CRV? Yep, that CRV had an aftermarket crossbars on it. Luggage rack, roof rack, whatever you want to call it. And you can see it, you know, this is like the factory piece right here, and it still, you know, goes the length of the vehicle. But this thing here basically bolts to it, and then the little screws, the bolts that's on the vehicle, you know, it has little hold downs that put that on there. And of course this was already on the other CRV, so I didn't have to do any modifications. I simply had to take my old piece off and put this whole thing on, you know, and do some adjustments with these. Of course, these bars are the bars, you know, yeah, they look kind of good from here. Well, let's have a closer look. They are actually quite rough. They're very rough. These bars are going to be replaced. I don't know if you can see that. And of course, it's going to get all blurry on me or whatever, but there we kind of go. So it's all bubbled up underneath the plastic coating of the bar. It's all rusted to pieces. You see, you know, there's supposed to be a good 1.5 inches sticking out on this side. It is completely gone and rusted completely off, and just the little pieces of you know, this plastic coating was hanging off of. So I just cut it off because it looked ridiculous. So I am going to find some sort of bars this diameter and just replace those bars. I'm always a fan of wrinkle black paint, or like bed armor paint or something like that, or some Herculiner or something. So whatever bars that I get, I will paint those. I'll either wrinkle black, or I'll probably do like Herculiner or something like that, because I think that would look a lot better. And then find some sort of plugs for the ends of the pipes or something. So I put that on. Of course, my bad, I didn't get that in the video because it hammered down the rain on me. So I didn't get to get that in the video. And it's kind of funny because I had no idea really, because I'd never done it before, the factory trim pieces. I had no idea how they come off, so I watched a YouTube video, found only one video that shows you exactly how to take those off and put something like this on. And it hammered down the rain on that guy. And I'm like, man, I'm starting to think there's a pattern here. Like, what is this? Is everybody like that installs these roof racks get caught in the rain like this? If so, comment below and let me know, because that's insane. This is what I'm going to install today. It's nothing fancy. It's not a fancy roof basket at all. It's just you know, an $80 off Amazon roof basket. And it's hard to see. I mean, you can kind of see it's nice and textured. It's kind of like bed armor or whatever, and it's pretty decent. These are little clamps that it comes with it. It's got kind of like a, I call these wing nuts, basically. Oh, get that off there in a little washer. Yeah, these things are real simple. I mean, if you watch any other video on YouTube, this is not really a tutorial because I'm just not good at tutorial videos. But you know, nice, quite a heavy-duty top plate there, and of course the plastic piece that actually goes on the bars is quite thick and quite stout, and nice, basically a U-bolt. You see, it's got these nice little grooves right here, and that's where these bars here sit. So I think I'm gonna put it on the first section here. Just put it on there just like this. You know, I'm kind of a perfectionist, so I try to get everything centered, and then you just simply flop it on there like that, and it stays on there perfectly fine. Alright, so now I have all those things set. Now I measured from here to here simply because I kind of am a perfectionist, so I like everything to be even. So my measurements are not important. You can simply space them however you want. Next measurement I'm going to need to know is where the crossbars need to set. So I need to know where to set those. So basically measure from the center here, which the crossbar will be down here obviously, but center, you know, center to center, it's like 29 3/4. So literally need to set these things 29 3/4 apart. But the first thing I'm going to do before I actually move these bars, I'm going to just place this on top of here so I can see, you know, where I want it. You know, a lot of people like them all the way forward, a lot of people like them all the way back. I kind of like mine a little bit forward, but not all the way. So just going to set it up there and then go from there, because I'm pretty much going to set everything pretty much from the front bar. So wherever I set the front bar, then I'll adjust the rear bar accordingly, then we'll be good to roll. I think I like it right there like that. So all I got to do is I'm going to clamp down the front, because pretty much going to leave that front crossbar there, so I don't have to loosen it and adjust it at all. So I can actually probably go ahead and clamp the front of this down. All I got to do is loosen this back bar and move it back nearly like 1.5 inches something, and clamp it down. We're good to roll. Got these all nice and tightened down. You know, I did a little bit of a measurement between, you know, the clamp and here. That way I have it center in the vehicle. And I would recommend, if I would recommend anything, these little wing nuts here, I would recommend that you turn them both at the same time. That way you're pretty much clamping evenly on both sides, so you don't have one side that's tighter than the other. I mean, you could go as far as measuring the gaps right here or something to make sure you got it exactly right, but you know, who wants to do that much? That's just crazy. Next thing to do, I got to loosen these little screws here. They're the little star bits, real simple, and move that back about 1.5 inches and do the same thing that I did on the front, clamp it down. Alright, so these are real easy. You know, I don't have them. Ooh, well, I didn't have them that tight. Alright, so let's loosen them up a little bit. It's probably going to be, you know, one of these deals where you gotta go back and forth to both sides, which is okay. Alright, so that side is where it needs to be. And that side is now where it needs to be. And we get the rest of the clamps and clamp the back down and we're good to roll. Alright, there you have it. Roof rack and roof basket installed. And let's see, how's it look, you know? That don't look too bad. I mean, yeah, I didn't really want the big one. I'm never really gonna haul enough on there to need a big one. At least that's what I say now. Well, there you have it. Roof baskets installed, roof rack. I know you didn't get to see that part, or crossbars, my bad. If you like this video, give it a thumbs up. If this video helped you any, drop a comment below and let me know. I know I'm not the greatest at tutorial videos. I do know that. But, you know, it might help you out a little bit, something like that. Oh yeah, there's the old Ford. So, but yeah, I'm going to call it a day, and we'll see you guys. I'm going to see you guys at the next show.
Check your body, check your body.